Hello YouTube, welcome to the Season 2 LHL Entry Draft. You can see the draft order right there. The Legends have the first overall pick, then Storm Surge, OHLONES via Blizzard, Beatrix, Sun, Thrashers, Thunder, and then OHLONES. That's the end of the first round. And then you got Thunder via Legends, Storm Surge, Blizzard, Beatrix, Sun, Thrashers, Thunder, OHLONES. Get the pattern here. So yep, this draft is divided into 2 rounds. And each team will have 2 minutes, once again, to make their selections. And without further ado, let's get underway. The first overall selection belongs to... Hang on, let me just adjust this. Alright, that's better. The first overall selection belongs to the Birmingham Legends. And with 48 seconds left, the pick is in. With the first overall selection in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Birmingham Legends have selected goalie Dwayne Roloson. Bold selection there by the Birmingham Legends. That's probably one of the boldest selections I think I have ever seen in my life. So yeah, I don't know if I agree with this pick because, again, Dwayne Roloson, even though he was a good goalie and it's a decent selection for Birmingham, I mean, actually, it is a good selection, but it's not great because, I mean, now they have 2 solid goaltenders. They got Binnington starting and now Roloson to back him up. And the second overall pick belongs to the New Orleans Storm Surge. Not too far in, the pick is in. And with the second overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the New Orleans Storm Surge have selected center Nick Antropov from the Cyclones. And by the way, Roloson was also from the Cyclones. So 2 straight Cyclones players selected in the first round. Antropov expected to go first overall to the Legends. However, instead, he falls to number 2. And that way the Storm Surge are able to get him in an instant. The third overall selection belongs to the Oakland OHLONES. With 51 seconds, the pick is in. With the third overall pick, the Oakland OHLONES have selected left winger Emerson Clark from the X-Rays. Not a great pick for Oakland, as I mean, it's a decent pick because they have 2 guys suspended and they need skaters, but they also need a goalie. I just thought that they'd draft a goalie right away here at number 3. Decent pick, but not great. The fourth overall selection belongs to the San Francisco Beatrix. With 30 seconds left, the pick is in. With the 4th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the San Francisco Beatrix select center Calle Jarnkrok. Whoa! Bit of a risky move going with Jarnkrok at number 4. He was not the best player. He was on the worst team last year. Jarnkrok, not the best. I feel like they took a shot with Jarnkrok, trying to give him a chance in the LHL. I just feel like he went a little too early. Actually, no. Yeah, he did go a little too early. I thought that he would be drafted in the middle stages. But man, that is an early selection for Jarnkrok. Towards the end of the early stages. Towards the middle stages of this first round. Anyways, moving on from that. The 5th overall pick belongs to the Jacksonville Sun, and they're on the clock. And with 1:06 left on the clock, the pick is in. And with the 5th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Jacksonville Sun have selected center David Krejci from the Bucks. Another center goes in the first round. That's the 3rd center to be selected here in the first round. This time it's David Krejci. I think this is a great selection considering Mark Messier was suspended after the conflict in LHL headquarters, as well as 7 other players, including 1 free agent being Tanner Pearson. And now with Jacksonville drafting David Krejci, they've got a full starting lineup for the first few weeks of the season before Messier comes back, and we'll see what happens. And with the 6th overall pick, this one belongs to the Atlanta Thrashers, and they are on the clock. With 50 seconds left, the pick is in. And with the 6th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Atlanta Thrashers have selected center Jeff Skinner from the X-Rays. Another center. That's the 4th one so far to be drafted here in round 1. This is a shocker, as Atlanta needs a goalie because Ottinger is suspended for the first 5 weeks of the season, which does include the preseason tournament, and then the first 4 weeks of the regular season. So another center gets drafted, and I do think that Jeff Skinner can be a strong contender at center. The 7th overall pick belongs to the Kansas City Thunder. With 24 seconds left, the Thunder have made their selection. With the 7th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Kansas City Thunder have selected right winger Darcy Tucker. I don't know how Darcy Tucker fell this far. He was a great player in AAA. He could do it all. He could score. He can defend. He's just a great all-around player in AAA with the Cyclones. And now he's going to get his first crack in the LHL with the Kansas City Thunder. Nick Antropov, also a very solid Cyclone, did really well at center, which is why he went so early. And Darcy Tucker ends up going 7th. And the 8th overall selection will belong to the OHLONES. And with 54 seconds left, the pick is in. And with the 8th overall pick and final of the first round, the OHLONES have selected left winger Milan Lucic from the Bucks. The second Bucks player to be drafted here in the first round. And they just drafted another left winger, which might be a mistake moving forward. And we will have an intermission here between the first and second round. Alright everybody, welcome back to the Season 2 LHL Entry Draft. We are entering the second round, and the 9th overall pick belongs to the Kansas City Thunder. They will make their second of 3 selections. Thunder have made their pick with 1:20 left, and with the 9th overall selection in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Entry Draft, the Kansas City Thunder have selected goaltender Semyon Varlamov. What a pick. He was a very solid goaltender for the X-Rays in AAA League Season 1. Got his team to the semifinals where they were swept by the Bucks. But I do feel like that Varlamov is a safe bet, and that fills out their active roster. And their next pick will fill out the extra attacker area, and then they can just pick up 2 more players in free agency to fill out their entire team. And the 10th overall selection belongs to the New Orleans Storm Surge. With 49 seconds left, the pick is in. And with the 10th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, sorry for all the creaking, that's my chair, the New Orleans Storm Surge have selected goaltender Nicholas Backstrom. Whoa! Although a decent selection to get a goalie to back up Patrick Waugh so he doesn't have to do everything at goalie, that is a bit of a painful selection. Was not the best goalie last year, even though he was alright. He was also on the worst team of the year, the Red Wings, with Cal Yarncroke, who the Beatrix took at number 4. I believe this is an appropriate spot for Backstrom to be selected if he were to be selected at number 10. That's appropriate. So moving on, the 11th overall pick belongs to the Saskatoon Blizzard. With 1:08 left on the clock, the pick is in. And with the 11th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Saskatoon Blizzard have selected right winger Patrick Hornquist from the X-Rays. Shocker there. Well, it's not much of a shocker, really, but the Blizzard do get another skater to kind of fill out their lineup. I believe Hornquist was an average player, and I think this is a safe pick at 11. If you look at right wingers who were drafted before him, Darcy Tucker was the only one drafted before him at right wing. So Patrick Hornquist, I guess, is the second best right winger in this draft? I don't know. But he is only the second right winger to be drafted so far. That's basically the whole point of it. Anyways, the 12th overall selection belongs to the San Francisco Beatrix. With a minute exactly left on the clock, the pick is in. And the San Francisco Beatrix, with the 12th overall pick, have selected right winger Zach Cassian. What? Beatrix fans are not happy. This is kind of a controversial pick. One of the most controversial in the draft. The Beatrix, needing a goaltender, go with a center and a right wing to fill out their skater lineup. Also, with a couple of players suspended, I feel like both picks were good, but I don't really know at this point. I mean, of course, these players, all the skaters, even though they were those positions in the AAA league, they could be converted to any other position once they reach the LHL, or they could stay in the position that they've got. So, decent picks, but they needed another goalie. Guess they'll get one in free agency. The 13th overall pick belongs to the Jacksonville Sun. With 47 seconds, the pick is in. And with the 13th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Jacksonville Sun have selected center from the Red Wings, Dustin Brown. Come on. Fans aren't happy. They wanted Mikhail Bodker as he continues to fall. Is he going to get drafted at all? We don't even know at this point. A team who needed a left winger as Bobby Orr was retiring at the end of the year, they draft a second center here at the draft. I mean, again, they could move players to another position, but that doesn't really matter at this point. But they go with David Krejci and Dustin Brown, and that's the last of the picks for them. And the 14th overall pick belongs to the Atlanta Thrashers. So with 44 seconds left, the pick is in. And with the 14th overall selection, the Atlanta Thrashers have selected left winger Victor HL. Oh, come on! And now Thrashers fans are upset. Bodker is continuing to fall. He probably should have been drafted earlier. Victor HI, not a good pick. Is it HL? Is it HL? HL? HI? I don't even know how to pronounce it. But not a good pick by the Thrashers. I feel like that HL, we'll go with that for now. HL should not have been drafted. I don't know how many times they're going to be able to mispronounce it. Should not have been drafted at all. Was not a good player in Season 1 of AAA. And the Thrashers took a chance, and they go with HL. The 15th overall pick belongs to the Kansas City Thunder. And, oh wow, it did not take them long. With 1:57 left, 3 seconds left, the pick is in. And with the 15th overall pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the Kansas City Thunder have selected left winger Mikhail Bodker. There we go. Mikhail Bodker, finally. The wait is over for Bodker. He continued to fall, and fall further until the Thunder finally came through and drafted their second Cyclone. And now the Cyclones, I believe, have no players left. They got nobody on their roster now. Everybody got drafted from them. Roloson went number 1. Antropov went number 2. Tucker went number 7. And Bodker went number 15. So, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 picks after Tucker is when the next Cyclone got drafted, which was Bodker. Anyways, the 16th overall pick belongs to the OHLONES. With 1:05 left, the pick is in, and with the 16th and final pick in the Season 2 LEGO Hockey League Draft, the OHLONES have selected center Ivan Barbashev. Barbashev, a decent pick here at 16, although it wasn't the best. He led his team to the semifinals where they lost 2-1 in the series to the Cyclones. Decent pick here for Oakland. And that is it for the Season 2 LHL Entry Draft. You can see all 16 players put up there. And now, let's get to the rosters. And I've changed my mind. I will let you see the players, or the lineups, when we get closer to the season. Actually, when Season 2 LHL Premier rolls around, I'll let you know who's on what roster and what's happening. Alright, see you guys in the next video.